Carol Kingery has been such a wonderful supporter over the years. She's been president, vice president. She has donated for many, many years, and 3 of the poems that we will hear tonight were written by Carol. She's up here in the front. So with that, I will turn it over to Carol, and she knows that I love and appreciate her so very much.
Thank you very much. The whole choir has done so many good things for so many years. This very short poem is to emphasize that while we are all individuals, we're all in this together. We all have things in common. So. I reside on the other side, a place you'll never see. Nevertheless, I must confess that yes, you're a lot like me.
So my name is Spencer Chu. I am the arranger for the next piece, a song that you all probably know way too well, and I feel so blessed to have that song being sung here. I'm also going to tell you about the song that comes after, 2 songs after that, How Great Thou Art. The 2 pieces that I wrote, I had this opportunity to just tell you a little bit about that. So I'm an immigrant to America from Hong Kong. I moved to America when I was 11 years old, and I'll tell you, I've come to appreciate the freedoms that we have here. And I have a lot to learn from all of you in this room. But I wrote the song for the veterans at my school. I'm a school teacher, and I wrote this back in November, and Veterans Day was performed on Veterans Day. But since that time, this song has brought up a different meaning, because my wife's dad passed away about 2 months ago. And he wasn't a veteran, but to me, he was that American example to me. He worked really hard, he supported his family, and to me, I think he's the closest person to me that's an American, and I hope to follow that example. So this song, if you guys know the song well, most of the time it's kind of loud. And if you know me, I like to take things a little bit more gentle. So this is going to be a little different than what you're used to. And so is How Great Thou Art. If you guys know How Great Thou Art, I arranged it in a way that's just a little different than what you think. So if you think you know the song, hopefully I'm providing a new perspective to you. But in the spirit of what we're doing tonight, this concert, and honoring those people that come before us in this choir, I guess I wrote that national anthem, the Star Spangled Banner, in this way to honor you. Because I think a lot of times we are honoring those that are in the front lines, but this country is also great because there's you and I in it. And we are honoring that freedom and remembering those who come before us. I think in that spirit tonight, we presented those 2 songs to you.
So next piece, we are going to invite our longtime friend Jean Sherman to the piano. As many of you know, she was our fabulous, amazing accompanist for 10 years. And she and her husband Jean, is the other Jean Sherman here? He's next week. Yes, yes. If you look over to my right, your right, there is a beautiful print over there. And he donated that this semester. You can buy raffle tickets that Heather's going to tell you about later. But they donated, and many, many years, they have donated these prints to help support our mission to provide beautiful music to our community. So give a round of applause to Jean Sherman, please.
Thank you. Tina wanted me to say a little bit about this poem. I wrote it in 1999, which is when we started. And that was the year I commissioned Brian Willhauer, who used to sing with this choir for a little while before he moved to the East Coast. And he was also director of music in this church at the time. And he did a beautiful job of the symphony, and I went to the premiere, which was in the DC area back in 1999. So that's what this poem is kind of about. I wrote it for him. I feel a need to bring with me a gift to give away, something so powerful as hope and precious as life last day. I might give up everything that brings me happiness, but I cannot give away the seas nor lands I don't possess. There's so much I don't know that is so fine. But if there's no one's claim to the clouds, then I declare them mine. The clouds might hide from earth, sun, and moon, turn into night, the day, then pour down torrential rains, or too long stay away. So it is I choose for you these gifts beyond our touch. I'd wrap them in celestial songs, it would not be too much. But if I gave away the clouds, the sky would be just air. So I think it better I offer them to share. So when you see the clouds out there, remember they're partly yours now. Always.
early 1999, we were invited to join a new choir called Anam Cara, directed by Anam Cara. Sounded like another interesting singing opportunity, but little did we know that within 6 months of that start, we were singing in St. Patrick's Cathedral in Dublin, Ireland on national television. Since that time, we've been blessed with a number of great conductors. Arlen was only here 1 year, but Dick Brown took over, and he told me by telephone that he kind of felt an obligation to step in because he's the one that enticed Arlen to come sing with us, to direct us. And so Dick directed us very beautifully for a number of years. And when he retired, Kevin Brower directed for a equivalent amount of time. And now we have Tina, and so we've been blessed with wonderful directors. Dick hopefully is live streaming this. He's trying to do this, and he just wanted to pass on his good wishes to everyone. And he'd love to have phone calls. So if anybody knows him, I've got his phone number, you can call him. And Joan will now tell you about this fascinating initial experience of Anam Cara.
The most exciting part of it, we got to fly into Dublin, and I went to the United Strange sort of place, $5 surrounding places where they had a fight from band competition. We weren't expecting that. We were waiting for accommodations or drive back into Dublin. And a big surprise, in fact, we were formed with the well-known composer, director of genre music, Diane Bish. We were able to perform with Diane in St. Patrick's Cathedral. Once in a little, tiny little covered bowl of choir loft. We sang with her. We were very close to her. We kind of had to talk with her a little bit. Had a conversation. Asked her if her shoes match her, organ shoes match her dress, and they did. She's a performer. She did a lot of things in all over the world, playing organ in many, many places. In Ephesus, Joy of Music, Joy's of Music, which is famous for. But one surprise she made for us, she played for us the grand organ, grand cathedral. And it's way up high, about maybe 3 stories high. But she gave us a treat. We wanted to hear it. We couldn't sing it, but we wanted to hear it. She gave us a treat. It's a pleasure to work with and talk with Diane Bish, Joy of Music. She's still performing, by the way. So you should still performing on your Thank you.
And that concert was on national TV in America.
Hi, my name is Bryce. I am the composer of the next song. I was invited to come and give a little introduction to it. So the Prayer to the Sea was written in collaboration with a friend of mine named Skylar Wixon, who's a lyricist. And he wrote these lyrics as kind of, it was inspired by the story of Moses, where his mother put him in the River Nile to, in a desperate